Alright, so what is going on today, guys? Right back here with another video, and making a little story video. So yeah, probably wondering, well, why we're gonna make a story video. Well, I have nothing else to do, and I made a room tour, so yeah. So let's go ahead and get this started. So we are about to start this up. We got 2 people watching already. That's nice. That's nice. Got those two in, 1 to go. So yeah, we're gonna do a little storytelling time, I guess you could say. And this story was actually from how many years? When did I go to California? I must have been, I don't know how old I was when I went to California. I don't know exactly how old I was. You know, if I remember in my head somehow. I know I was old enough to remember all the stuff that I did there. Must have been maybe 2-3 years ago. Just maybe. I don't really remember that good. But I mean, yeah, age really doesn't matter. So let's get on to the story. So basically what I was telling y'all about, this is basically just gonna be like the plane ride there. This is not gonna be like this is not gonna be the whole entire story of me being there. Oh, I got another wall bang. So this is not gonna be the whole entire story of me being there the whole entire time. This is just gonna be like, you know, like my bad experience, I guess you could say, on the plane. Ooh, no, yep, that does not work for me. So yeah, I'm probably gonna be like changing the video title today, because like as soon as I started broadcasting on this, you know, you have to, ooh, frick, I get stuck. So you have to like you have to put in your title and stuff like that. So yeah, which I forgot to put in. So yeah, so the thing is gonna be like where, oh my god. Oh my god. So yeah, so the story is gonna be like on the plane. So on the plane, like, you know, you always have like those bad feelings, you know. This was basically, I guess you could say this was my first time flying somewhere. Well, like, not actually my first time, but my, like, oh my god, I've gotten 3 wall bangs in this game already. I mean, that's just, oh god. I mean, that's just wonderful. But, yeah, so back to what I was saying. Like, that wasn't my first ever flight. Like, I've been on many flights before. Well, I've been on one flight before going to Disneyland or World. One of those two, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, but I was a baby then, so I couldn't really remember anything. You know, it's like, whenever you're a baby, you know, your eyes don't work. I mean, they work, but, I mean, you don't really remember anything from when you're a baby. And, so yeah, that was basically that. You know, I was a baby, didn't know what I was doing. And, you know, that was my first ever flight. But, this was basically, you could say, my second flight in my life. So I was kind of nervous and scared because, you know, like whenever you're a baby, you don't, you know, you're thinking, oh, your parents are bringing you to somewhere safe, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. But then, you know, you don't really think of much of stuff whenever you're a baby. So I was just like, you know, sitting there, like we're waiting, and I'm, you know, really anxious. I'm really anxious to see if it's gonna be cool, like fun to be on a plane, or if it's gonna be like aggravating and stuff like that. So, you know, I'm already off to a pretty bad start, you know, thinking that planes are really scary and stuff like that. And then you hear about all of this, bombing and stuff like that. And then you hear about planes crashing down, getting, you know, all of this different kind of stuff. So I was kind of like paranoid and scared at the same exact time. So, I was like, okay, well, planes aren't really good. I can't wait to get off this flight and stuff like that. Which I couldn't wait to get off that flight, especially after I got on the plane. So, first problem that we had. So, you know how you're sitting in, let's say you're sitting somewhere And you know, there's that annoying like 8-year-old kid sitting behind you. And no, you're probably gonna think, oh yeah, yeah, you had an annoying 8-year and stuff like that. And you probably it. No, 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 I say nay, nay. I had an 8-year-old kid sitting behind another 8-year-old kid, and they decided to play kick the chair game, where both of them were fighting behind each other, like they were fighting each other behind my seat, and then I was just getting backed and hit and everything. You know what I mean? Whatever you could imagine. And then, you know, you got the weirdest people on the flight you could ever have. You know, it's these people that are like, oh, are you know, we're one of those people that believe in this religious junk, and we believe in going over this and not taking showers and all that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? And they're going to California to try to spread peace over there because they already made one in like Louisiana and stuff like this. And I'm like, oh my god, dude, I cannot wait to get off this flight. And then you got the takeoff. They're like, oh yeah, we got a quite delay. We gotta wait for like 8 more people to get on the plane. You know, just sit tight, guys. You know, ain't nothing gonna happen now. And I was like, oh my god. So we sat there for another 30 minutes because we gotta get more people on the plane. Because if you didn't know, you can't fly. You can only fly with a certain amount of people on that one plane. So it's not like, you know, being able to fly with just like 2 or 1 people. You know, you have to have at least 50 people, exactly 50 people on that plane. And I mean, like that is what you have to pass to even take off. So we didn't have 50 people on the plane yet. We had to wait for other people to check in, or the other people, you know, to get all their stuff situated, because, you know, some people are de-organized and the game's already over. So we're gonna do another game. But I mean, like, you know, a lot of people are de-organized and stuff like that. So, you know, we're waiting for that, and then, you know, we got 8 and 8 behind you, you know, fighting each other and stuff like this junk. So I'm just ready to get off this flight. And then we got the takeoff. So finally takeoff, you know what I mean? I'm doing pretty fine until takeoff. Takeoff time was horrible. You know, I'm sitting there chewing my gum, you know, chewing my gum, that way my ears don't hurt and stuff like that. And let's see here, how much time was that? From Louisiana to Houston. Is somebody ringing my doorbell? But from Louisiana to Houston, that's like 45 minutes. I feel like somebody keeps on ringing my doorbell. Okay, no. But from Houston to Louisiana is about 45 minutes or an hour or so, you could say. And then from Houston to California, I believe it's like 8 hours. 5 to 8 hours, somewhere around that timeline, or even less than that. So it wasn't really a long flight. You know, we had to go on the first flight. You know, it wasn't really aggravating. Second flight was the worst flight I could ever say. But the first flight, I'm still not done with that. So I'm taking off, right? And then we make this turn. We're making a turn, and I'm thinking that I'm falling out the window because, like, they got this window right next to me, and I'm worried about falling out of it and stuff like that. Oh my god. Now they have people in my house. I got my dog barking. You know, this is what I hate about making videos here. You know, that's horrible. You got just people barging in. Watch, I guarantee you somebody comes in my door while I'm making my video. So what happened was, you know, we're taking off. I'm scared that I'm gonna fall out the plane. And then that flight is over, and then we get on to the second flight. Guess what I had? Same person in front of me on the second flight, and same person behind me on the you know, on the first flight. So I had both of the same people sitting behind me on every one. You know what I mean? And it was the most horrible thing that I could ever imagine. I mean, I did not want to be on that plane anymore at all either. So I just want this dude to kill me. Why won't he kill me? Kill me, kill me, kill me. I just want to die. Can I die? Can I die? Is that all? This dude just now ran past me. You deserve to die, dude. I just want to get killed. What do I say? You, dude. So, you know, that's happening. So, I'm on the second flight now. This is the most aggravating thing yet. Got the same exact 2 people behind me. Can't watch any movies because they're like, oh, the flight has to be a certain amount of hours to even have TVs on the thing. So I had no TVs, no nothing. No, we didn't download the United app, I guess you could say. Because supposedly you can watch movies off of your phone. And it like charges to your bank account and stuff like that. And yeah. So we didn't download the United app. Didn't listen to the people before we took off. Well, they didn't even tell us. On my flight, I'll tell you all about that flight. But yeah, they didn't even tell us about that. Like on another flight, they told us like you can download, the United app before we leave, because you can like connect to their Wi-Fi on the plane just for a little bit while you're on the ground and stuff like that. So that's what I did on that other flight, but this is not what I'm talking about. This is a whole another different story about that other flight. If y'all want to hear about that other flight, just tell me that. Just tell me that. So yeah, back to the thing. So, most horrible flight ever. Then you got the landing. So, landing, I don't even know what captain was flying then. Like, I'm pretty sure, I'm positively, absolutely sure we didn't have the same exact captain. But, so this is what happens on the flight. So, you know how you're, how do I say this? If you've ever jumped off of something, like jumped off of your counter, something like at least 2 feet high, and you smashed on the ground as hard as you could, like your whole entire house shakes, I guaranteed you. Like you could, oh, that was nice. But yeah, so that's basically what it felt like, but way more harder, like 8,000 pounds of nice and big old giant fat fury coming down onto the ground, hitting that turf that hard, dude. Oh my god, that killed my back. And my back was already hurting from the first flight. First flight, back was already hurting, So that wasn't nothing to me, just more hurting for the back. So, you would think, oh, you're probably miserable in California now. No, actually in California, it was pretty fun and stuff like that. We did a lot of normal things in California you would do. We didn't go to the beach because, we were there for an event. Me and my papa, we were all there for an event, and it was during school time. I took like a week off from school to go to the event because like it was something to do with like a part-time, well, like a second job that she had for a little while, but she just stopped doing it because she had too much time taken up with her, her real job. Oh my god, I'm just getting nice kills back to back. So yeah, she had like, she didn't really have enough time to do that all together. So, she quit the second job. Not really quit, just stopped doing it. She could, like right now, she could just go right back to doing it. She can just start again. Like right now, like she can legit go on her computer and just start again. Like it's not that hard for her to, to start that second job. So if y'all want to see that video, just let me know of that. So yeah. But like that video of like what that job was. Like if you go to my my room tour on my second channel, I don't even know how I'm gonna leave that link because the channel's really hard to find. Let me just say that. I don't know why I named it that channel, and I'm gonna eventually change it. I'm gonna change it to a shorter name basically, which is gonna be nice. That way it's not so long. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna change it to a shorter name and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't really have much to talk about now. I guess I'll play to the end of this game for y'all, and then I'll end this off. But y'all can just enjoy this. I'll keep on talking to y'all. It's not like I'm just gonna go off now. But I didn't really. I loved it in California. It was really fun. We just didn't. It wasn't really like a vacation thing. It was more like business kind of thing. Like we were there for business. Like I'm not gonna lie, we did do a lot of cool stuff. Like if you go to like the California website and like things to do in California or stuff like that, they'll have Knott's Berry Farm and stuff like that. And we went to the Knott's Berry Farm, and I would highly request that because it was so fun. I would show y'all some pictures, And speaking of that, I will show y'all pictures if you go to my second channel, and I'll someday pull those pictures up because I have a my mama has a flash drive, so we can pull that up on a computer. And you're probably like, oh, well, your mama's like really old. How does she know how to work computers? She basically, her job is to sit at a desk and basically sit at a computer. So she knows everything about computers. She probably knows way more than me. Way more about computers than me. Because, I mean, all I'm doing is I'm getting a better computer. But, I mean, ooh, another wall bang. But yeah, I'm going to stop talking right here and y'all can just enjoy the rest of this. So, peace.